to the Geek Yogurt Podcast, where we dive once more headfirst into geeky stuff. I am Rara.
We're going to hit the fruit at the bottom, I swear to God we are. I'm Wave.
And then we're going to stir it. I'm Knock.
We are short one of our quartet here because some had to be someplace else.
Some went deeper.
Ah, very good. He did go deeper.
He went
right.
snorkeling in the bottom.
We will be without his expertise this evening, and we don't have a suitable substitute as it was short notice, so it's just the three of us.
I mean, I have a Hulkbuster hero click. Does that count?
Does it make noise?
No.
Then it doesn't count.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll bring you a Waggle Ball next time.
You got it.
It scares my dog.
It scares everybody.
It does.
All right. Well, we had hinted a little bit about what we were probably going to talk about this week, so why don't we just jump right into it? That way we can just get it on. Daredevil, the show on Netflix, debuted last Friday, for those of you that are following the podcast, and we said we were going to watch a couple episodes.
Well, last Friday relative to us recording this.
Right.
We
Yes.
record on Wednesdays.
April
by the way.
10th. It
Yes.
came out April 10th.
Well, yes, I said debuted, but okay. Dates are good. Thank you,
Yes,
Knock.
because you're not going to upload this shit till like Saturday or Sunday, and by then another Friday will have passed. So last Friday...
But debuted is what does it. Debuted when it first dropped.
Right.
So
Your statement will have been incorrect because you will have said it debuted last Friday.
Oh,
Well,
see,
the
English is
previous
tough for
Friday.
me. English
Okay,
is tough for
so
me.
last Friday, April 10th, Netflix dropped the entire 13-episode season of Daredevil.
Thank you, Knock.
You got it.
Okay, well, I
Was
love
anyone
it.
going to continue that?
I love the show. I think it's awesome. It's awesome sauce. And everything that I like.
Do you know anything about Daredevil?
No. The only things that I had ever learned about Daredevil were comics that I borrowed from Wave.
Right.
And that was actually, I think, Black Hand? Was
No.
that what I borrowed from you? What did I borrow from you?
Like, did you borrow Shadowland?
Shadowland. That's what
Okay,
I
I
was
was going to say, Black Hand's a Green Lantern
Yeah.
villain.
I wasn't sure. I knew it was a hand of some kind.
No, Shadowland, where
Oh,
he fought
okay.
the
Shadowland,
hand.
where he fought the hand.
Sorry,
There
he
we
didn't
go.
fight the hand, he led the hand in Shadowland.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I had bought. So that's all I had known from Daredevil,
have to read
other
that.
than the Affleck film. So I
can
really
borrow
dig
from
it.
Clicks the Dial.
I really dig the show.
Clicks the dial. Okay.
He now goes by Jay.
All right.
Oh, and we're not going to reveal any
some point in
spoilers
time,
here
we're
for
gonna have
those
him
of you
on the
who
show,
are
so.
interested in
We are-
watching the film.
We are going to try not to
Yeah.
spoil anything. Of
It'll
course,
just
the
be
first
commentary on aesthetics.
the first few episodes, you won't really spoil anything for anyone. So.
So good. I burned through it in like 2 days.
And boy, did he smell after those 2 days.
Fuck you,
We're
I
talking
shower-
marathoning this, man.
I shower more times in one day than you do in a week.
That may be true.
Do you just stand in the shower for 12 hours or something?
More or less.
Okay.
Well, why do you like it, Wave? Why did you binge it over 2 days?
Oh my god, the production quality is amazing. The camera work is phenomenal. The attention to detail and the respect for the source material. Oh, it's so great. Although, I have an issue because of Karen Page.
You have an issue with Karen Page.
Well, alright, pretty much all my exposure to the character Karen Page, who's the longtime girlfriend of Matt Murdock, up until she bit the dust in the comics. And I don't mean when she did some angel dust, which I'm sure she did.
She's more of a heroin addict.
Most of my, all of my exposure to her was through the Born Again saga, which was written by Frank Miller. It was phenomenal. I highly recommend reading it. But so I'm used to her being a traitorous druggy bitch. So it was actually very pleasant to see her not be like that. And no, it was phenomenally written. The jokes were great. It felt like Matt. It felt like Foggy, like Karen. The guy who plays Ben Urich, dead on. I mean, I could not have asked for better casting on that.
I think they brought it into this day and age a great way, too, with all the blogs and online content going
Oh, yeah.
on. And the
Tablet use.
well, not just that, but the paper copies of newspapers going out and blogs and the internet in general just taking over the information.
I'm going to take a phrase from Sam on this one, and I thought it was really cool because I'm glad to see that I'm going to be able to experience more Marvel street level like grit, as opposed to like the highfalutin Asgardian and way out there Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I feel like I'm standing like right next to Charlie Cox in that alley as he's duking it out with these thugs. I mean, it's just really well shot and it feels gritty and so. I guess it has a real presence.
Right.
Episode 2 has a fight scene that you will never forget. I'm not going to tell you what it is or what happens. Just let me say it is so well done, you will never forget it.
It catches some online flack for being kind of, I guess, a rip off of Old Boy. If anybody has seen that film, not the shitty remake, but the original, and that's a pretty good clue as to what Wave is talking about. If you've seen that film,
Yeah. The point was not to give them clues, so that they would go watch it.
Yeah. But
Go
I'm
watch
just
it.
saying.
Undermining me.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna get my mac and cheese.
it does a good job of, I think, doing something similar to that, but being its own thing too, which I think is really good.
Yes. They definitely stuck to the source material. A lot of the things that I'm seeing came out of Man Without Fear, also written by Frank Miller. The black costume when he first comes out with the over the eyes do-rag.
Yep.
Came out very nice.
I liked it a lot too. That was one of the points that I was really hoping would look good in practice, and it does.
We have. Do we spill the villains or no?
The
See,
one obvious one,
Kingpin.
Yeah.
D'Onofrio, phenomenal job. It's a different Kingpin than we're used to seeing because this is all origin.
Right.
This entire series is origin of how did Matt Murdock become Daredevil and how Wilson Fisk become the Kingpin. And they did a great job. Interesting take on the Kingpin. His wife from the comics, Vanessa, does show up, and they got her perfect too. And yeah,
I think it comes back to what you said, Wave, a respect for the source material.
yeah.
So I think they did a good job.
If only DC could. I mean, what?
Yeah. So, whatever.
Sorry, not sorry.
So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. And it's actually one of those things where if you don't have a Netflix account, like you watch Hulu or whatever, I would seriously recommend getting it for not only that series, but for some of the other stuff that they have. It's also really good. But if
I'd
you're gonna
just
do
like
it,
to know,
do that.
through many, many, many sources, you could get a free 1 month trial, and then just cancel after that 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
But you might want to stick around because Power Man, Jessica
Jones.
thank you. I almost said Drew again. And
It's
Iron
all.
Fist
It's just
is-
all
are
that
coming to
subconscious
Netflix.
want for a Spider-Woman series.
I know.
The next one, by the way, will be Jessica, and she in October.
Yep.
We've already seen a set photo, by the way, of David Tennant dressed as Purple Man.
That's gonna be
no hair or skin makeup or eye makeup. I'm really hoping that that's all going to get done later. CGI colors and all that. Because the Purple Man,
Has to be purple.
he really does. I mean, I know that this is Zach Kilgrave, not Zebediah, but it's still supposed to be the same guy. And David Tennant will be able to pull this infuriating asshole off.
They did also drop a set photo of Luke Cage. Did you see that?
I actually did not. How does that look?
I think he looks pretty good. It's basically him and the person they cast for Jessica
Jones.
Again, I'm not familiar with this stuff.
It's Jewel.
So-
Just say Jewel.
Jewel. And they're on the back of a Harley, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean,
Okay,
you can
that's
tell a
cool.
lot about casting, but Marvel's usually pretty
Dead
good with
on.
that stuff. So
They keep casting people that are their characters.
yeah, which ends up being pretty good for the series. So
I noticed that Marvel also cast people that are interested in comics also.
Yeah, except for the odd one out there is Chris Evans.
Really?
Chris Evans did not grow up reading comics, never really had an interest in him, and there's even a quote of him saying that's just a coincidence that he's been in 4 comic book movies.
well then,
Clark Gregg's another one. right?
Actually, I think it'd be 5 at this point. 2 Caps, 2 Fan 4s, and Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. That'd be fine.
I feel like I'm missing one other that like wasn't a Marvel or related, but whatever. Avengers, but not.
Right.
Anyways, whatever. Yeah. Oh, Clark Gregg. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Clark Gregg was another one that wasn't into comics, but
he had a
built-
passion for it,
Right.
and he great story that I saw in an interview with him. He went to the producers and some of the comic book writers and said, "Hey, I'm going to be playing this brand new character, Phil Coulson. Is there any storylines you could point me so I can read up and really get to know what the character will be like? Just like, what is S.H.I.E.L.D. like? I know nothing about S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, how's my character going to act?" And they made him a one-of-a-kind S.H.I.E.L.D. encyclopedia. Specifically made for Clark Gregg that includes everything important and related to S.H.I.E.L.D. Important storylines,
cool.
facts, characters, everything. Like, full-on trades are in it. Yeah.
That's cool.
So Daredevil.
Yeah. Oh, and just as another plug too for you guys to want to get a Netflix account, not just to watch Daredevil. Hemlock Grove season 3 is supposed to be coming up soon too, which I love as a series, and the final season's coming up, season 3. So that's another reason too to get a Netflix account if you want one.
What's Hemlock Grove about?
Hemlock Grove is an awesome sort of horror genre series.
It's a horror.
It's a horror.
It's kind of like American Horror Story, except the storyline is a little more continuous. You're following the same people in the same town, just different shit is happening to them in each season. So I don't want to reveal a whole lot, but it's basically I almost want to say it's like a teen series because the protagonists are teenage folk. But it's a lot more than that. And if you want to see some interesting takes on typical mythology as far as horror goes, that is a good series to check out. It's mad gory and pretty twisted in a few spots, but it's a good fun watch. One of those things that you could watch like on a binge and be okay.
Kind of like Daredevil.
Yeah, kind of like Daredevil.
If you don't have kids or work or life.
Oh, knock! Come on.
I work a lot, and I still got it in.
You
Mostly
also watched it at work.
That's besides the point.
Nice. Well, all right then. Well, we kind of went over that. Anybody have any other final thoughts concerning Daredevil?
Concerning Daredevil, no, it's a great show. There's really not much to pick apart on that yet. I'm only 3 episodes in, so I'm sure I'll find something when I get further.
I don't know. I really dig it a lot. I'm coming from a standpoint where I didn't read a lot of the Daredevil comics, and I was very unsure about the series because I really liked the Daredevil movie. I should say certain aspects of the Daredevil movie.
The director's cut.
Yeah.
Director's cut is good.
Yeah.
Never watch anything other than the director's cut for that.
I mean, top to bottom, I liked the Daredevil movie a lot. So it's one of those things that I could watch even on rerun. So going into this Daredevil, I was a little bit apprehensive, but I was pleasantly surprised. Charlie Cox is really good.
Yep.
He's really good as Daredevil.
Guy playing Foggy is phenomenal.
Yes, he is. He seems familiar. I haven't looked up his name or anything. It just he looks familiar. Maybe it's because I watched the 3 episodes twice. Just
Wait. So instead of getting to episode 6, you just rewatched episodes 1, 2, and 3.
I have kids. Kids take my attention away from
Okay.
what I'm watching. So if I go back and rewatch it, I pick up stuff that I missed.
Okay. But anyway, the other thing I really liked about it too is the fight choreography.
Yep.
Because I mean, I think it was U-Wave that makes this. It's the Red Batman. Who
Oh.
said that?
Well, yeah. I'm the one that's told you about that. That's shown up in the comics a few times. People have referred to him as Red Batman as a joke. I mean,
after
Daredevil.
hearing you talk about that, I had some
yeah.
pretty high expectations for the fight choreography, and they did not disappoint. I mean, it is amazing stuff that they're doing with that show. And Charlie Cox can move.
And for a blind man, he can fight.
not as well as Stick, but yeah, he can.
Cool.
So, all right, there was something else that really got you going earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
A mech suit for James Gordon.
Yeah, that's really gonna be not good at all. I mean,
Why?
It's not good because it seems like a cheap way to get folks to buy comics, I guess, is the
isn't that their
easiest
job
way to
get
do it.
people to buy comics?
Yeah, but this is something that's it's like it doesn't make any sense to me as a Batman fan. James Gordon at the end of Convergence is supposed to be taking up a role of a Batman-like character for Gotham City. I mean, they went so far as to drop a sneak of the suit, the mech suit, not showing the front on purpose. And I don't know. I was okay with it, even though the ears look like a rabbit.
Right.
But I get it that it's mechanical, and I had such high hopes for a different person being in the suit, other than Gordon.
Basically, I think the real tragedy of all of this is that we have to lay to rest one of the staples of Batman. James Gordon's mustache is gone.
Yeah, that was another thing too.
Jimmy no longer has a mustache. That'd be like
didn't fit
Tom
in the
Selleck losing his mustache.
He did lose his mustache at one point.
Shut up. We do not talk about those dark days.
But
Yeah.
Jim's mustache did not fit in the mech suit. That's why I had to get shaved off.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so basically this just keeps adding on to the list of DC is shit and making mech suits.
It's something I really
Sorry,
can't
Stripe.
understand.
Sorry,
Hey,
Stripe,
you know
but you're
what?
the one good one.
No, because the Atom suit is awesome.
Oh boy.
If it gets wet, it shorts out.
It looks good.
If it gets wet, it shorts out, and it's a cheap Iron Man ripoff instead of making him the actual Atom. For reference, we're talking about the Atom from the Flash Arrow TV universe. Obviously not from the comics where he is the fucking Atom!
Yeah. That's right. And we won't edit that part out, so don't worry. But to get back to what we were talking about,
Which
I was
part?
just reading Endgame in the Batman title, and that is such an awesome... I cannot go on and on and on about how awesome that is. I mean, Endgame in Batman, I think it's 36... No, it's 35 to 37. That whole story arc is like one of those like legacy arcs, you know, about Gotham, like Court of Owls, you know, where like you learn like this entirely new shit that just blows your mind, and it was awesome. And then we go right into this after Convergence with Gordon in the suit. It just seems so lazy.
I still have Convergence Aquaman to read. That's in my backpack right now. I highly doubt I'm going to like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like lazy writing, and I really don't know where DC's head is about this stuff. And granted, I'm only talking.
Ooh, pick me.
Okay,
Pick me,
Wave,
pick
you're
me.
you're picked.
Their head is up their ass.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on this one. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And I know I'm only picking on one title. I'm sure there's a lot of good stuff that they're doing, but it just seems like this is just doesn't fit. So I hope it's something where like, oh, he suddenly realizes that this is bullshit and he's gonna go back to being a B cop, you know, or the commish, which would be, you know, where he should be. But I think I'm done with that. I mean, I'm gonna be mad about this for a while. So,
All right, so
but that's all I got to say about that.
and this is gonna be actually kind of different for me. I know normally I'm a big Xenoscope fanboy. I talk about how much I love that. They're still my favorite independent comic publisher, but I gotta talk about Valiant's Ninjak comic. Holy crap, is this awesome! Seriously, if your LCS has Ninjak issues left, go grab one. It is great. He is a secret agent ninja working for MI6. Freelance, of course, because he likes the idea of being able to turn down jobs.
So he's kind of like Grayson.
Yes, but like full-on ninja. He has smoke bombs and like...
Grayson
Oh.
was supposed to be part of the Court of Owls.
Okay, I honestly haven't read Core of Owls yet. I want to read it, I just haven't had a chance. But, no, Ninjak's been around for a while. Actually, today I picked up both Colin King, his alter ego, and Ninjak's first appearances. I got them for $5 total. Yay.
Cool.
Because I
Nice.
know someone that owns a comic shop. Or,
Or
well,
10.
runs a comic shop. But, yeah. And he first appeared in some old issues of Bloodshot. Bloodshot's a pretty decent character. But, yeah. And he's been around. The first time I saw him was he was helping out Exo Manowar, who also has a better mech suit than the Atom in the TV show.
Everybody has
Yeah.
a better mech suit than...
Yes, because everybody else you know what's important when I make a giant flying fucking suit? If it rains, I should not get shorted out.
Hey, you know what?
I'm sorry, but it's true.
No,
There's no
I
saving
know
it.
it's true, but did you catch the reference in Flash last night?
Which reference?
It's a bird. It's a plane,
Oh, yeah.
And then the guy that played Superman comes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the
was
reasons.
cheesy, but it was there.
It was there. It was facepalm worthy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the rest
yeah.
of that series, it was fun.
That's the reason why I'm having misgivings about Arrow.
Because it's not dark and gritty.
Damn straight.
Arrow's too dark and gritty at this point. Screw it.
Yeah.
It's beginning to lose me.
Maybe it'll pick up. There's only 5 episodes left in this season.
Shield is still amazing.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, who the hell is Gordon?
He's a new Inhuman.
Just a new Inhuman?
Yeah, he's a
not-
new character.
Okay. I thought he was somebody that...
No, and actually, Jay's girlfriend, when she was watching, asked him if he was a human version of Lockjaw. But no. The answer is no. He is not human Lockjaw.
All right.
No, he's a new character. He's pretty cool, and Mulan is still kicking ass in that series.
Yep.
Ming-Na Wen is Agent Melinda May, who... There's a petition going around. A lot of people want her to play Mulan, and Disney's working on live-action Mulan.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Here's the thing. She is a little old for the role. She is 100% capable.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those... It'd be like if they did a Wicked movie and cast Idina Menzel as Elphaba.
Yeah.
She's a little too old for the role now. At the same time, I 100% support the idea of Ming-Na Wen getting a part.
Yeah, maybe the mother?
Yeah, as the mother, as somebody prominent. Hell,
Yep.
make her the Empress of China.
There you go.
That would be awesome.
Or the Han leader.
No.
No.
No, Mulan is not a traitor. Screw you.
No, that would be fun. Okay. What were we talking about?
Daredevil?
Oh, but yeah, weren't we
No.
done with that?
We are done with that.
Yeah, we were done with that, man.
So
let's
here's
see.
the thing. Rara is not used to the idea of a free-flowing conversation. He always has to bring it back to whatever we were on. He can't just let the tangents morph.
Oh,
I thought we were done with the Batman stuff.
We
I
were.
was done with Ninjak.
yeah.
Okay, so
We're
going-
moving into a new
Yeah,
topic.
absolutely, yeah.
We're
Like a swiftly coursing river.
Oh, you wanted to talk Disney stuff.
Oh, no,
I after he started talking about comics, after you got done talking about Batman, I
Oh,
thought
okay.
we were just going around the room and talking about what we are currently reading.
Oh,
well,
okay.
that's what you get for stepping out of the room to do your actual job.
Yeah, I know, it sucks. Having to do a job for 2 months.
Oreos.
Okay.
So,
So, what's next? What do you want? What are you doing?
What am I reading?
Yeah, or what are
Daredevil.
we talking about?
Currently, I'm reading Kevin Smith's version of Daredevil. It's Guardian Devil. It's okay. You'd be happy to know, Wave, that Karen Page has HIV.
I'm not happy about that. No one should hear
Bullshit.
something like that. and be
He's
like, I'm
happy.
about
He
it.
just creamed his shorts. He's that happy.
No,
I'm
because
pretty sure that's Oreo.
Yeah.
she gets what she deserves.
We're-
In the series, from what I know, she already gets what she deserves in the comics.
She does die
And
at some point in
let's
time.
be
I'm just
honest,
trying to figure out how.
No one. Matt has slept with a lot of girls. Matt is the biggest whore of the Marvel universe,
Yes.
but of all them, none of his girlfriends have ever been as awesome as Kristen McDuffie, his current girlfriend.
Natasha
No,
Romanoff.
no. Kristen is a way better girlfriend than Natasha.
Uh,
For Matt.
yeah, alright.
I support the idea. I'm a Bucky Nat fan, so
Okay.
yeah,
Of
Bucky
course,
and Natasha.
She's third in the line of biggest whores. Who's number
No.
2? Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yes, but I think she's still further down. I mean, you're forgetting Tony Stark.
Tony Stark is in a league of his own.
No,
That's a good comeback.
No, because it is still less than Matt Murdock.
Murdoch does have a girlfriend every 10th issue, so yeah.
Wave is checking his phone because he keeps these stats on him.
No, actually, I did just get some fun stats from a friend of mine. All-time murder trial records: Buffalo Bills 1-0. Patriots 0-1.
Yep.
Yeah, again, why the Bills are awesome.
Yeah, anyway, let's bring it back to, what everybody knows. Geekdom, comic books, and shit like that. Because sports
And stop making,
sports has no...
stop making fun of Aaron Hernandez.
I really don't care. He got life in prison for first-degree murder,
yeah.
shooting his best friend 6 times and dumping him in a
I don't
waste.
give a shit.
I saw it on the news earlier.
The news? Who watches the news?
I had nothing
I
else
say
to do.
while sitting in the middle of a local news control room.
So, yeah, how about Ant-Man?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Everybody
Second
seen
trailer
the
drop.
second trailer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is his name?
What,
Yellow
Red?
Jacket?
Yellow Jacket? Yeah.
Yellow Jacket.
You need to give me like something to work off of there.
Who is the villain in the movie? Yellow Jacket?
Yeah.
Yellow Jacket. Awesome.
There you go.
He gets hit by a toy train.
Not by just any toy train. By Thomas the motherfucking Tank Engine.
Really? I missed that part.
Yeah,
I thought it was just a toy train.
No, that was Thomas the Tank Engine. Give me
Oh,
a sec. I'll
yeah.
go back on my Tumblr and show you.
Well, with all the production woes this film has had, with Edgar Wright dropping
There
out,
have been so many.
it's like I was very tepid about going to see this. I was down on that film, but this trailer I think did a good job of making me interested again, because it looks like again it's respect for source material.
Yep.
It looks like they tried to. Looks like they tried to actually do
We're
some
gonna
stuff.
save that for next time.
Do some stuff with the Ant-Man that I don't know made him a little more serious for me. I don't
That
know.
was a pretty comical trailer. I'm gonna 100% wholeheartedly disagree with you on the respect for the source material part, because Janet and other things, not just Janet, but
We'll
other
get
things.
into this next
Yeah,
time.
yeah, another time. Don't worry.
Well, I was really making reference to what I saw in the trailer, which was effects. And I think the effects that they showed looked really good.
Oh, the effects are awesome, and for the first time, I have a little hope that this movie might be watchable. This was going to be the one Marvel movie I was debating whether or not to skip because of all
Same
the
here.
shit that happened. And Janet's new costume of a mini fridge. I seriously, all right, I will stop complaining about Janet not being in the movie during this podcast.
She's in the background.
Well, when the movie drops, we can have another episode just about that.
Yes. And about girls in refrigerators in general. Ooh, that'll actually be a fun one.
Kyle Reiner.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rainer.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to help you
The
out.
second rendition of the Green.
It was 4?
4? Well,
Yeah, because I want to say that Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner came before him.
yes.
Yeah,
I don't know about Guy Gardner, but Jon Stewart
They
did
did.
come before him.
yeah. Because Kyle's the second to newest Earth human Green Lantern.
Right.
With the newest being wow, I just blinked on his name, and I really actually love. Oh wow, he has a gun. He's like the only Green Lantern with a gun.
Yeah,
He's part of the JLA.
Yeah, you lost me.
Don't know.
He was the month 9 prize kit character for War of Light. Give me a moment.
Uh-oh. Must consult the Google. Well, just to finish my comments up on Ant-Man. So the trailer made me actually want to go see this film. And it makes me actually think that they actually put time into healing whatever wounds it had.
Simon Baz, yes.
So, yeah,
Holy
I think
shit,
it'll be
why did I
good.
forget Simon Baz?
I don't know.
Sorry, Simon's awesome. Now, if only DC decided to do anything even remotely awesome with him.
Agreed.
Doubtful.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel made a young Muslim superhero and have been doing amazing shit with her. If you're not reading Ms. Marvel, what is wrong with you?
It's a Muslim with a gun.
No, okay, he has reasons for having that gun.
Because he can't fight.
He can fight, but he doesn't know.
He doesn't need a gun if he can fight.
No, okay. The thing was, he didn't know when the power, when/if the power ring would lose power.
There's a meter on it.
He
Just
doesn't.
flip it over.
Okay, he did it. It didn't come with a friggin' instruction manual. So he kept the gun by his side because you know what? And it came in handy. He was able to shoot Sinestro in the dead zone, in the head.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
The gun.
head. Yeah,
He
Okay.
took the gun, shot Sinestro in the head,
in the dead zone.
in the dead zone.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then Sinestro still got out, but that's besides the point. And then Hale committed suicide so that...
Again.
Well, no, he committed suicide inside the dead zone with the idea that Black Hand's ring would then make him rise to fulfill the prophecy of him being the greatest Black Lantern ever. And... yeah, then he commanded Necron as Black Lantern Hal Jordan and helped defeat the First Lantern, Volthoom. That was all in War of the First Lantern, which was the last story arc ever written by Jeff Johns for Green Lantern, ending a decade-long run, I believe.
Wow, that was a long run.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's it for this week's episode of the Geek Yogurt Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Knock.
I'm
Wait.
Ra. Oh, we just went over. I'm
Alright,
Ra.
whatever.
Okay. Oh,
We need an order to do that. Whatever. Go.
I'm Ra.
I'm Wave.
Good night.
Yay.